Well, the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. On the visitors' sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The numbers for Brown from a week ago, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And a tough taste in his mouth with 4 interceptions against the Patriots in the divisional round loss last season. But this team, it's ready to make a run, and he's ready to lead them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
He was brought down by
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16.
Here's Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. This now a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start with the option. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play action. Stroud now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one swung out to Montgomery. Breaks through the contact. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Stroud sets up the play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Burrow looking to pass. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Gets by him at the 25. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll drop to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Mitchell Tinsley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Texans.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Jamar Chase is so good. Oftentimes you feel like you almost take him for granted because you expect 1,000 yards or more each and every season, and that's exactly what he's done since he became a Bengal.
From the gun, a give to Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's down to the 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
1st down, Bengals.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Knoll. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That good for 19 and a first down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
quick throw to Collins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. Stroud now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a solid run down inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud to throw it. This one left side caught by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Texans first down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Bengals 29-yard line.
Now Mills. And that went to the right side and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Chase, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they'll go on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd down, here's Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Marks. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, 2nd and a couple. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This quarterback now a very strong 7 of 8 in the second half. He's got a 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Brown.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first
Now
down.
it's Burrow.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Ooh, with a juke.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, Mills. Taking a shot for Dell here.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw is Mills. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll try and run the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mills to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Now Mills on the bootleg. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Mills going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bengals 27, Texans 9.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. In motion comes the tight end left. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down, Cincinnati.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing, Mills. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Houston. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.